I had the privilege of working on Charli XCX's music video called Party for You a few months ago. I hadn't heard of her. I'm old, apparently, at 38, but I was hired as the location manager and the location scout to find her a house and some word to burn down a billboard. That's right, she wanted to light a billboard on fire with her face on it. If you've seen the music video, you would know that that's what happens at the end. It starts off with her in a house and she's just kind of, there was a party the night before, it's totally trashed. She's kind of grabbing her cigarettes, getting things ready to go. I paid about $5,000 for that house, met some dude named, I think his name was Johnny Lang. He had lived there 70 years. He was like 80 something and he'd lived there for 70 freaking years. But this house, it was kind of cool. You know, it was like vintage 70s, you know, which is kind of nice. But the most important thing about this house that we found for her on this music video was that it was close to where we were burning the billboard. Now, obviously, if you think about it, burning something, any sort of pyrotechnic, private land is the best way to do it. If you're on public land, Beverly Hills, Encino, Woodland Hills, wherever, you're going to run into some issues. Then people can complain, whether it's a business or a residential, they can complain. But on public land, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So we went to Agua Dulce Movie Ranch. Shout out to William Fix. He hooked us up for about $5,000 a day, which is a steal. It could have easily been 7, 8, or even 10K for a day. We had a full crew of like 50 people, 5, 6 trucks. But yeah, this was, you know, something about music videos that most people don't know if you don't work in the industry is that they're usually a pain in the ass. You're underpaid, overworked. They don't have enough money for you, let alone the creative and what they actually want to accomplish, which is the locations, the props, the wardrobe, etc. A lot of times the artists, you know, they have lofty ambitions and goals when it comes to the creative, the script of the piece, the music video. For this one in particular, Charli XCX, it was pretty straightforward. You know, she just starts at a house, she's walking around, and then eventually she walks outside, and then eventually she's somewhere else, and then she approaches the billboard. You know, we had a short company move is what you call it, when you shoot from one house and then you go to the next location, you know. Eventually she got naked, she took off her clothes, and that's cool. That's typical of a music video, you know, sort of unclear, creative. But then eventually she found a billboard of herself, you know, in the middle of nowhere. And then, yeah, she tore it down. It was cool. We had a pyrotechnics guy there. We had special effects pyro permit, and we did it right, you know. You unfortunately have to do it the correct way. Cross your T's, dot the lowercase j's when it comes to Los Angeles filmmaking. If we were in the middle of Ohio or Nebraska or Arkansas, it might not matter. But we have to be by the book out here, unfortunately.